Good morning, everyone. Um, Welcome to day 5. Today is actually Cinco de Mayo, so it's interesting that it fell on my day 5 of this meditation. Anyone in a spiritual practice, I would probably say that you could be on your journey where you're starting to notice numbers, series of numbers, and 5 is all about, at least in my experience, 5 I have to say, it has kind of been a fearful number, because there was a time that 5 would show up. The series of 5, I should say, would show up, and it would be, I'm just going to move my camera, so sorry. I know it's good, but I just kind of wanted to move it a little bit more. Sorry about that. But anyways, 5 was always a scary number to me, because whatever came with the series of 555, would come change. And, no one likes, I shouldn't say no one, but with change comes discomfort sometimes. Sometimes it's like a really positive change. Other times it can be uncomfortable. And at the time when I was starting to notice in my life how it was showing up was a lot of uncomfortable change. For those who are familiar with astrology, Pluto, I feel, kind of doesn't necessarily signify 5 to me at all, but Pluto was, at the time, going through a lot of my personal houses, and still is. And when I say personal houses, like how I experience the world houses, so 5, 6, and 7, and like with relationships and all of that. So it's been wreaking havoc, and so when I saw the series of 5, I would get afraid, because I'm like, great, what's going to happen now? But a lot of that just comes with not being comfortable with change. So today being 5, day 5, and I woke up when I got outside. When I got out here and I opened up my laptop, I saw 555. That was the time. So I'm like, at this point, I'm like, bring it on, universe. Bring it on. Bring on whatever change is meant to come, because I've kind of seen the worst now as far as like how it impacts me. And now I'm just like, whatever, fuck it. So yeah, it's interesting because, and it's interesting I'm even talking about that, because yesterday I was seeing a ton of 5s, and I should say 55 or 555. I was seeing a ton of that. And I had a pretty disappointing day as far as what showed up for me. What might some of that change be? It was hard on me. Yesterday was a pretty hard day for me, and like emotionally challenging, disappointing in areas that I thought I was going to have something positive, something amazing happen. And it was like the opposite of what was in my head. What was showing, like, at least it was the opposite of what I hoped it to be, my expectations of it. So it was a good check in my reality as far as like, come back to earth, come back to the present moment, come back to focusing on what you're doing right now in this moment, which is taking care of my emotional and mental self. And so a lot of people, there's many ways people approach mental, emotional, even physical health. And some people are gym rats because of it. Some people are hardcore yogis because of it. However you approach it is fine, is beautiful, it's right and perfect for you. And if you have a heavy emphasis of Taurus in your chart, it wouldn't surprise me that you could be a gym rat. Because Taurus is all about the body. Someone like me who has a lot of philosophy emphasis in my chart, who has a lot of like mental stuff in my chart. To me, it's about emotional stuff. It's about mental stuff. So that's why I lean more towards meditation, philosophy, psychology. That's where it meets me at. And I have a hard time like looking at the camera because it's just uncomfortable for me today. And so yeah, where you're at. And in any meditation practice, and I shouldn't say this, it's not about what you're doing necessarily as a meditation. How do you carry that in the rest of the day? How meditative are you throughout the day? This is just the activity of it, right? This is where you sit down and you be still inside the body, and you're actively um, doing the practice of, and I shouldn't even say, how do I say it? It's like you're not, you can be meditative throughout the day. It doesn't have to be just sitting down in lotus flower position, laying down. Bring a meditative practice into every action. And that was my struggle yesterday. So, I've been meditating. I've been practicing exploring meditation for years, since I was hospitalized, since 2013. For those that don't know my journey, I was hospitalized due to MS. I was in a walker. There's so much going on. I can always elaborate on that, but I don't want to. Just because it's always just like, I know I'll follow that journey if anybody wants me to. But anyways, in this moment, we're talking about meditation and being mindful in the present moment. So I'm talking a lot today. I'm actually noticing that it's 8 minutes that I've been talking, so I'm done talking. I want to get you into meditation, so I'm going to stop talking. And yeah, let's get into a meditative practice. I'm drinking lemon water really quick, warm lemon water, to help with my liver, to help clear my throat. It's just a wonderful practice that I do. It's like my tea ceremony type of thing. So yeah, I'm just finish this before it gets super cold. Maybe I won't finish it, but I wanted to get at least enough in before it got like crazy cold. And I'm going to put my timer on. So this is kind of a sloppy day for me because yesterday really threw me off, and I was not, I really wanted to sleep in. My daughter woke up in the middle of the night at 2 in the morning, threw me off. So I apologize for my sloppiness today. But how do you deal with disappointment? Like how does it go through the body? And that's something to start becoming aware of. At least for me today. I don't know about you. Hell, it's Cinco de Mayo. It's on a, I want to see it. Monday, Tuesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So we're on obviously day 5. See, I'm fucking off. But yeah, I might even go do karaoke tonight. Who's to say? because I love karaoke. I love to sing, and it always like puts me in a good mood. So, all right, let's get to it. Just start moving the body. If you need to laugh at yourself like I am, I'm like, I'm babbling on. What is the body doing? You're welcome to close your eyes if you want. Right now, I'm not ready to, but I will in a little bit. I just moving through that. What is it? Okay, I'm going to start closing the eyes, taking inhales and exhales, just being aware of your breath, being aware if you needed a deep inhale because you listened to me for too long yapping. Maybe you just need a deep breath and a longer exhale to just release. Maybe exhaling audibly and keeping in mind your inhale, you want to practice it being shorter than the exhale. And the exhale longer. Noticing what it feels like to empty those lungs. Maybe after some deep inhales, your body got calm and still. Or maybe if you're catching this in the replay and you're in the evening and it's taking you a little longer to settle into some stillness in the body, it's okay. Just focus on inhales and exhales. Are they choppy? Are they short? Are they long and smooth? And not to force it, right? It's not about forcing anything. It's about going with the flow. The body knows what to do. It's just syncing up the mind and the body. Syncing it up. Letting the mind come into the rhythm of the body. Having them join together. So if the mind is going fast, is the body going fast? Is your breathing moving fast? Or are you like me, waking up and you're still in a slow rhythm? And the mind is a little slow right now. Therefore, my breathing is calm. And just being aware if the mind wanders into everyday thoughts. Remind yourself that your brain is moving and working beautifully. It's a gratitude practice because the mind is designed to move. It's designed to keep going. The art is to just let it be and observe it. What is my logical mind doing? Is it making me feel uncomfortable? How does that uncomfortableness, that discomfort, show up in the body if my mind is uncomfortable? That's curious. Interesting how it's showing up for me. today type of thoughts, type of observation. If the discomfort is showing up in the head where there's a tightness, be curious about how you can release it. Do you imagine a fist that releases, or do you just relax the mind, relax the muscles around the head? And again, before you know it, 5 minutes is up, and you're welcome to sit a little longer, however you'd like to, whatever you'd like to do. But remember, if you're ready to move out of this, to set your intention for the day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Love and light.